So I got myself down in the depths of this place, and I gotta find my way out now. And it's a big place, big dungeon. And this comes at the end of a several hour crawl through here. This is about 3 hours to get through this place in totality, clearing the outside and the inside, and getting down here. And now we're on our way out. And I figured this was the perfect time to actually sit here and talk about I mean, it's not really my review of the game per se. I still haven't reviewed the game. I'm gonna review the game soon, even though I'm nowhere near to finishing it, and I think it's gonna be the first time I've ever reviewed a game before I've completed it, because of the fact that there's so much to do, and I know I'm gonna be playing this game for the next year at least. So I feel like I can make a pretty good judgment call on all of it. But what I can say today is that after however many hours, I'm about to go find out how many hours I'm in. Let's load. I am 6 days. I can't do math, everybody. I'm gonna pull up my calculator for this one. Because I really can't do math. So let's do a calculator. It's over 100 plus hours. I know that much. 6 times 24 is 144 hours. I'm 144 hours into Starfield. And I am like nowhere near to completing the game, everybody. By the way, I love my gear. Like, I've been slowly working on collecting pieces of gear. If you're not into that, that's cool. But like I still haven't found a like legendary or rare maelstrom, but I have this one and I modded it with a long barrel and some armor piercing rounds and stuff. But this is the one I really love. I got this refined shock troop spacesuit. I got the deep seeker pack that goes along with it, and then the refined shock troop space helmet. And I love the way this character looks, and then also his black leather jumpsuit. Like, I've put a little bit of time into making this character look really cool and have good weapons. I'm primarily a pistol build. I should show the pistol I've got too, which is a Space Adept suppressed 45, but I'm running low on ammo, so I haven't really used it a lot recently. Anyway, I'm down in the depths of this thing. I'm 140 plus hours. I'm closing in 150 hours. The title of the video, I haven't even said it yet here in the video. I am Bethesda's target audience, everybody. I am. Like, I am exactly the person. Did I just get a waypoint out of here? Yay! I am exactly the person that this game was targeted for. I love Bethesda games. I have played Bethesda games since Morrowind. I will pretty much probably always play Bethesda games. The only one I didn't play on launch was Fallout 76 because I was busy with other stuff. But I like Bethesda games, and I like what they've done here. I wasn't one of those people who misunderstood the marketing campaign. You know, there's a lot of people who read a lot of things into the marketing and was like, oh, this is going to be No Man's Sky, but better. This is going to be Elite Dangerous, better. This is going to be a space sim. It was never promoted as such. It was never promoted as such. One of the things they said was, you know, all this exploration, 1,000 planets, and people just read way too much into that. I never did, therefore I was never disappointed. And I have had a great time in this game so far. Now, I've talked about some things. Hang on, I know there was a mining node down in here. I need to go find this. Copper. Oh, by the way, while we're sitting here, this is the perfect time for me to do a Starfield quick tip for those of you who might not know, because I actually had somebody in the stream, I think it was Tom last night, who didn't know this. He was asking me, how are you mining so fast? How are you mining the resources? He's like, did you have like an upgraded version of the cutter? I do not have an upgraded version of the cutter, but what you can do is when you bring up your, and I'm on the Xbox controller, I have no idea how to do this on the PC because I'm not playing mouse and keyboard, I'm playing on the Xbox. When you hit the left bumper to bring up the scanning screen, right, the survey screen, and this is where if I would want to use my cutter, I just hit the right trigger and it pulls out my cutter. Now you're going to notice right now that my cutter has a circle right there in the middle, right? And if I'm not targeting anything, it's just a circle with white stuff in the middle. Now you're going to notice there's three can I see this better if I turn this off? There we go. I'll turn that off. Notice how there's 3 triangles, like one coming down from the top and 2 coming from the side. So those that leads into the targeting crosshair, and when you have something that you can harvest, it'll go red like that. Now, if I were to just pull the right trigger, I would start harvesting. But if you hold the left trigger, notice how those things start moving in from the outside to the inside. Holding left trigger, sorry, by the way. Not the left bumper. The left bumper is what opens the survey thing. Okay. Hang on. There we go. When we have our cutter out, I would hold the left trigger down like so. And you're going to see that those 3 marks move in from the outside to the inside. That is focusing your mining laser. And as such, you can come in here, and if this was the normal, if I just did it like this, it takes a minute. Let's focus it. Boom. Boom. Great quick tip, right? That's how you get lots of fun stuff from me. Is have me record a video, because I always remember things in the middle of the recording to drop as a quick tip. So that'll come out as its own quick tip video. But in the meantime, that's what I want to talk about, because we're several weeks into the game, and I've got folks coming on my streams and saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? I didn't know you could do that. How that's amazing. I similarly, every time I turn around and see a YouTube video or get deeper into the game, I keep coming across stuff that I didn't know how to do before, and the game just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm, like I said, 140 hours into the game at this point. Closing in 150. Uh-oh, we don't have a waypoint to get out of here. We're going to have to figure our way out. And every time I turn around, I am finding more and more things to explore, and the game just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I've only finished, in this playthrough, I have only finished 2 faction storylines, the Crimson Fleet and the Freestar Collective. Those are is that an elevator, by the way? That looks like it might be an elevator. Let's go back down and use that. Try to figure out how to get out of here. The Freestar Collective. I'm not gonna make it. Ah! I did make it. Freestar Collective and the Pirates. Those are the only 2 storylines I've done. So I just started the. Man, I'm in a precarious situation here. I just started the. Constellation storyline, finally. I am in the caverns, actually, where you meet Andreja, however they pronounce her name.
Useful over here?
Can I not use the elevator? Boo, sir. Boo. Anyway, most of my time has been spent playing through side missions and activities and surveying planets and making up my own story and just going through the game doing what it is that I want to do. There is such an amazing quantity of things to do in this game. So let's go in here to the quest journal really quick, because this is just scratching the surface. So you have main missions, you have faction missions, you have miscellaneous missions, then you have activities, and then you have, and the cool thing about activities is there's lots of ways to find activities. You'll find these most frequently by just wandering around cities and places, and you'll hear people having conversations, and it'll trigger an activity for you to go explore. Those activities might be things that are, 20 minutes long to 2 hours long. And sometimes they'll lead to other places where you get more activities and more quests and more things to do. There's also like faction quests related to like planets that you go to that have people on them. They'll have little things you can do for little factions that are like on a planet, which don't have anything to do with the main story. Then there's the mission boards, and every single planet has mission boards, plus there's mission boards for all the major factions that you join. So you can do missions for all the planets, and those are things like, go kill some space pirates and do some space exploration, or go to a planet and take out some pirates or some bandits or something, or go over here and research this, deliver some crew, deliver some goods, deliver some weapons, deliver some cargo. There are all sorts of things you can do, and I have completed, I don't think it shows you how many quests. Like I wish there was a number that would be like, these are the quests you completed. So I'm let's say 100. I'm closing in on 150 hours. These are the quests I've completed so far. This is not a lot of quests. This is probably 30 quests if I had to guesstimate. Somebody out there who wants to count this can go count this. It's about 30 quests, and I'm 140 plus hours in the game. The reason I keep playing this game in a crazy way, which is I log in and occasionally I will have things that I know I want to do. Like I know I'm going to do a faction mission because I'm working on the Let's Play series for a faction quest. Okay, that's a simple one where we know we're going to do we're going to do a specific series of quests. I'm working on it, Barrett. Let me loot up here, buddy. Leather pocketware? Quick commercial break, everyone, to give a shout out to our first official guild officer, Bubalonia, as well as all of the guild champions, and of course, all of the members who help keep me on the air full time. To join as a member, simply click that join button below and pick your tier, but you can also support with SuperChats on any live stream or premiere, or SuperThanks on any upload or YouTube short. Don't forget the Discord. Let's get back to the video. Adhesive, that's hugely important. But a lot of the times when you're logging in, if you're not working on a faction quest, the easiest thing to do is just like go to a mission board and just pick something up if you don't have anything in your inventory. I always have so many quests in my inventory that, especially in the form of activities, that usually what I'll do when I log in is I'll just go straight to one of my activities, or I'll go if I have something from a mission board, I'll just take something from the mission board and go straight from there. I have yet to find anything in this game that I dislike. Is there jank? Yes. Are there performance issues? Not that I've noticed on the Series X. I have had a couple of crashes with my Xbox, but honestly, it's been not that big of a deal. That kind of stuff doesn't really bother me. I get crashes on all sorts of games, so it's not something I'm going to point out to Bethesda, be like, your game's crashing on my Xbox, therefore your game sucks. Wonkiness, though, definitely seeing your typical, like, actors clipping through, you know, things spawning in midair sometimes. I've had a couple of missions where I've had to restart because, did it lead me back down here again? Or is this another place? This is another place. You know, there's just all sorts of stuff to do, and constantly finding new places to explore. And the whole 1,000 planets thing, yeah, some of, you know, it's procedural generated, and, you know, not all of them are inhabited, but not all the planets in our own universe are inhabited, guys. Like 10% of the planets being inhabited is perfectly normal, and the other ones are just there to explore, get resources, set up outposts, so on and so forth, and I'm okay with that. It's a big place, it's a big universe that's meant to be explored over time, over years to come, not just in the, you know, a 20-30 hour gameplay session. So I'm okay with all of that.
Please proceed with caution.
So that makes me the perfect target audience. Yay, I found my way out here after 13 minutes of wandering around in the depths of this place.
Once I woke up in a cave like this, no ship, nada. Thankfully, it was on a smuggler's route. But hey, we're still pals. Probably. I mean, what's a pal anyway, right?
And on top of all of that, everybody, there's space flight. There's space combat.
Need to risk their lives in mines
Speaking
anymore.
of which, where's my ship? My shield breaker. I love this ship, by the way. I did get the Star-Lord, Starforge, whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's Star-Lord. That's Guardians of the Galaxy. I have the shield breaker that I bought, I don't know, a week or so ago. The auto turrets on this thing are why I keep it around. And the cargo space. Never gets old. I will never get tired of the animation scenes here. I think we're actually heading back to the Constellation base now to turn in. Yes, we are. Look at this. I love it. I love everything about this. Carnage had a really interesting thing to say about this game.
Welcome to Houston Base. Maintain your current current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
I'll wait for them to finish talking. So, Code Carnage had a really interesting thing to say where he said that this game,
Scan complete.
it can be what you want it to
land
be.
at New Atlantis.
If
Please
you
enjoy
want
your
it,
visit to
if you
Genesis.
focus on the jank and the things that you see that really make you say this game sucks, it's got all these bugs and all these other things, you'll find that. You can find that in any game, but you'll find it here, and you can definitely make the argument that this is one of the worst games ever created because that's the reality that you're experiencing and that's your reality. But it's not the reality for everybody, because if you want to, you can also find hundreds of hours of enjoyment and exploration and spaceflight and first-person combat and storylines and all of these things that are fun. And this is a game that I'm definitely going to be playing for years to come. Like I said, I'm closing in on 150 hours. I've barely completed any of the quests in the game. I still haven't finished my first survey because I need to get the ocean. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Somehow you got to land on the coast, which I haven't quite figured out. But there's a lot to see and do here, everybody. I am the target audience for this game, so I'll be playing this for a long time. Nothing bad to say. You're going to be seeing lots of Starfield from my channel in the months to come. Definitely for the rest of this year as we continue to play through the game and upload video snippets and Let's Play series and streams, etc. Along with Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. So hopefully we'll inspire you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams happen at 11 a.m. There's a Discord if you want to join. Lots of other games, TV shows, film reviews, podcasts on Middle-earth and Dune. Member videos for those of you who are new to the memberships here on the channel and beyond. So see you next time, everybody. Stay safe. Happy gaming.